Hey Destiny, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you again. I know last week when you were here, you said that you maybe were just feeling kind of stuck and unsure how to move forward. So,
Yeah.
how have things been since our last session?
It's still kind of been the same. I'm trying to make some changes, but it still feels like nothing's really working.
Okay. Um, I mean, that sounds frustrating. And so I totally understand that you've been putting in the work, but it feels like you're not really seeing results yet. Um, I would like to do a few questions today with you if you're open to that.
Yeah, I'm open to that.
Okay. So, first, I would like you to imagine something for me for a moment. Suppose that tonight you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning tomorrow and the problem is gone. But because you were asleep, you don't know that a miracle has happened and that the problem is gone. So, when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, what would be the first sign that would tell you that something was different and that a miracle occurred?
I think I'd wake up and actually feel rested or less anxiety, or I might get out of bed right away instead of just moping around. Might feel a little bit more motivated throughout the day too.
Okay. That sounds wonderful. And what else would be different in your morning if the miracle had happened?
I probably take my dog for a walk or maybe make some breakfast or I just wouldn't be so much in my head, I don't think.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is like more energy, more presence, less overthinking. If your family and friends saw you that day, what would they notice that something has changed?
They probably see me smiling again, out of bed, out of the house, outside more, maybe joking around like I used to.
Okay. So that sounds like a version of you that's like more alive. And can you think of a time recently, even like a small moment, where you felt a little bit more like that version of yourself?
Actually, yeah. So last weekend I went hiking with my friends and for a few hours. I didn't think anything about it, but I did feel less stressful. It did feel less stressful. I felt less stressful. I just enjoyed being outside and being in the sunlight.
Awesome. That's a great example. What do you think made that moment different from the days that feel heavier to you?
I guess being outside helped, and having someone to talk to also helped that doesn't judge me as much as some of my other family members or maybe coworkers. It reminded me that I could feel good about myself and still be connected with people in the community or with my family or friends.
Well, that's very valuable insight. Connection and nature seems to help you feel lighter. Those are the things that we can build on in session.
Okay. Yeah.
So now, on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being that things are the worst they've ever been, and 10 being the miracle day that you described earlier, where would you say you are right now?
I would say maybe a 4.
Okay. What makes it a 4 and not a 2?
Because I haven't given up completely. I'm still trying to work on myself, and I have good days and I have bad days. So I wouldn't call it a 2 to a 0 yet.
Okay. Well, Destiny, that shows a lot of strength. And what would a 5 look like for you? Just like one more point higher than where you are right now.
I think a 5 for me would be getting up earlier and taking a walk, maybe before work, and starting my day with something positive.
That's great. I mean, that's a very achievable step. And what would you like to try that? Or would you like to try that for this week and see how it feels for you?
Yeah, I think I can do that again. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's focus on that and I'll get you rescheduled for next week.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Hi, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. It's good to see you again. So last time you mentioned a feeling that you were unsure on how to move forward. Are you have things been any better since then?
I mean, honestly, not much has changed. It really just starting to feel like nothing's working.
Okay. Yeah. So that sounds frustrating. We've been putting in some effort, but it feels like you're not seeing results yet. If it's okay, I'd like to try a few questions today that could help us imagine what change might look like. How does that sound?
This sounds good.
Okay. All right. I'd like you to imagine something with me for a moment. Suppose tonight you were asleep and a miracle happens. The problem that you brought with you here to solve, but because you were asleep, you don't know what you don't know that the miracles happen. So when you wake up in the morning, what would be your first small sign that would tell you something was different, that the miracle has occurred?
I think that I would actually just feel like relieved and not exhausted. I would get out of bed immediately instead of just like laying there for the next hour. And I feel motivated to start the day, I guess.
Okay. That sounds wonderful. What else would be different in the morning if the miracle happened?
I would probably get up and go to the gym, maybe stop and get coffee, and I wouldn't be so like in my head about everything.
Okay. So, more energy, more presence, and less overthinking is what I'm hearing from you, which are good. If your family or friends saw you that day, what would they notice that tells them something has changed?
They would probably just think that like I'm a happy person again because I used to be like happy go lucky and maybe even like being silly. Like I used to be really like funny and silly.
And this kind of went downhill a little bit. You want to get back to normal. Okay. So that sounds like a version of you that feels more alive. Can you think of a time recently, even a small amount, when you felt a little bit like that version of yourself?
Um, yeah, I mean, there was a time last week where I was out with my friends and we had went to this cooking class and for a few hours I really didn't like think about anything that was stressing me out. I just really enjoyed being with my friends and at the cooking class.
Okay, that's a great example. What do you think made the moment different from the days that feel heavier?
I guess just being around my friends and having people to talk to that I know care about me and I feel connected to those girls and just reminded me that, I can be happy again.
Okay, that's really valuable insight. Connection and nature seem to help you feel lighter.
No,
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 no.
I didn't say anything about nature.
Oh, sorry. I know.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, ding. Um, those make you sound, feel valuable insight, and the connection with others have made you feel lighter. Is that
Yes.
correct? Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, so now from a 0 to 10, where 0 means things are worse than they have ever been, and 10 means the miracle day you described. Where would you say you are right now?
Probably a 4.
Okay. What makes it a 4 and not a 2?
Basically because I'm not giving up and I'm still trying, I'm still coming to my appointments, I'm still rescheduling my appointments. I mean, I have some good days, but I also have bad days.
Okay. That shows a lot of strength. Um, what would a 5 look for you just 1 point higher than where you are now?
Really, I think just like get to a 5 would be like I get up and go to the gym.
Get up and go into the gym. Yeah. That's great achievable step. Would you like to try those things next week and see how it feels?
Yeah, I think I can try to like get up and go to the gym tomorrow for sure.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you for answering all the questions for me, and I want you to have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too. Bye bye.